Thank you for being a friend.
Hello everybody, my name is Chef Rob. Today we are going to make strawberry chocolate chip muffins. I call these my breakfast on the go muffins because they are perfect for lunch boxes, for work, snacks, picnics, and strawberries going into summer now. Just a real perfect muffin. They will freeze really well. If you're making this with me right now, turn on your oven to 425, get that preheated. Takes a little while to get it to 425. So the first thing we want to do is take 5 tablespoons of room temperature butter. You want to make sure that you can press your thumb in just like that. It should be nice and soft. And we're just going to drop this into a medium to large bowl. Then we want 2/3 of a cup of sugar, the white granulated sugar. Make sure it is nice and level, just like that. And now let's put on our electric mixer. We're going to beat this for 2 minutes until it's light and fluffy. Okay. So when you are baking these, they're going to go in the 425 oven for just 5 minutes. And then you are going to reduce the temperature down to 350 and continue cooking them another 12 to 15 minutes. You should get in between 12 to 14 muffins. So this makes a good amount of muffins. They will freeze really, really well. If you're not a fan of strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries would work well with this recipe. So give this 2 minutes. We're just going to get this good and combined. And you want to have 2 eggs ready, 2 room temperature eggs. So let's just add 1 egg at a time and just get it really nice and incorporated in the batter. As soon as this is all combined, then you're going to add in 1 additional egg and then a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Always use the pure vanilla extract. Whenever you're using dairy, always use room temperature ingredients when you're baking, unless the recipe specifies a different way. Usually it would only be the butter that would say to do it a different way. I'm just going to turn this off for a second. I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, put that in here, and I'm just going to put this on just till it's combined, and I'm going to scrape down the sides. Just try to get a little bit of those sugar lumps out of there, and that would be it. There it goes. And then we're going to work on our dry ingredients. So let's take our dry ingredients. We're just going to take 2 cups of the all-purpose flour. Just nice and light, not packed, nice and level. Add that right in here. And then to give it a rise, we want to put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Baking powder is what will make it get higher. And then we want a 1/4 teaspoon of the baking soda. Just kind of shake it off till it's nice and level. And then the salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and that is going to bring out the flavor with the chocolate chips, the strawberries, the vanilla, and the yogurt. So we have our dry ingredients. So we're just going to give that a good mix, just like this. Make sure you get all the bottom, the sides. Try to keep everything in the bowl. Okay, so I'm just going to move this out of the way. We're going to use some Greek yogurt now. And with the Greek yogurt, we want 1 cup of Greek yogurt. So what we're going to do is we're going to alternately add some flour, some Greek yogurt, flour, Greek yogurt in here. So we're just going to keep switching until we have it all combined. Okay. So I'm going to put this on the side. Now let's just start adding in the dry ingredients. put it on a medium speed. And now let's add in a little bit of the yogurt. A little bit more. Now either the plain or a vanilla yogurt would be perfect for this. There. But you do have the vanilla extract, so you don't have to worry too much if you just have plain. Now let's add a little bit of the yogurt. Going to go up against the side of the bowls and bring this all down. Again, this is going to make at least 1 dozen. It may make a few more depending on your pan. But they're going to be a really nice size muffin. Okay, and let's just finish the dry ingredients up. And then we're just going to finish up with the yogurt. And just kind of tap it on the side of the bowl. And now I just want to bring all the dough right to the center. Scrape down the sides of the bowl, just like this. You don't want to overmix it. Okay, this looks good. And now we are going to add in our chocolate chips. It could be a 1/2 cup to 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. And I'm using the semi-sweet chocolate chips. So just kind of sprinkle them in here. Just like that. Now we want some fresh strawberries. 1 cup fresh strawberries chopped. Make sure you get all the moisture out of it. Okay, so we're coming into strawberry season now. So there's some beautiful strawberries here. Never seen such big leaves on here. Really big ones. Sometimes when you get the local ones, you will find it that way. So we want to cut 1 full cup chopped strawberries. And I'm just going to leave this to the side. And then what I'm going to do is just take a paper towel and just pat them. And then fold them right into the mixture. Okay, we're just about 1 cup of fresh strawberries, nice and chopped. Just take a paper towel and just kind of lightly, just kind of press on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoop these up just like this. Any of the moisture will stay on the paper towel. The strawberries will go in there with the chocolate. Strawberries and chocolate, as we all know, go so well together. And now we just want to gently fold this until it is combined. These are going to be really good. Now you can put paper liners or just spray your muffin pan. Just a little bit more mixture. Again, you don't want to over mix batter because if you over mix it, it can toughen the dough. And we don't want that. So just look at like how loaded this berry chocolate muffin is. So I'm just going to put the paper liners in here, just like this. Makes for an easier cleanup. You can always take a quick little spray to the liners so that way they do pop out of it and you don't lose any muffin on the liners. But you don't have to do that. Just a little trick I learned over the years. And you never want to put much spray at all, okay, because you don't want to taste it. So what I do is I just kind of give it a quick little spray just like that. And now we're just going to fill this up almost to the brim, right to the top. These are going to get super high. 425, 5 minutes. 350 for an additional 12 to 15 minutes, but always check them because everybody fills theirs a little higher or lower. If the muffin feels like your finger would sink in, it needs a little more cooking. If it feels like it'll spring back, it means it is done. And you can always use a toothpick. If it comes out clean, it is done. And you should get in between the 12 to 15. Kind of holding the liners kind of can help so they don't kind of tip on you. If you ever want to do a mixed berry one, so 1 full cup, it could be blueberries, raspberries, strawberries all mixed together. That would also be really, really good. So I'm definitely going to get the 12 muffins out of this. Just kind of scoop it back in if it gets on the side. And then fill up these last 3. And we're just going to use up the batter for the last one. So I'm getting 12 really large ones. We're going to put these in the oven, and you can kind of go around and just kind of make sure they're all kind of even, so that way they all come out at the same time. Just kind of top them all off. The Greek yogurt in this really works well. Try not to substitute. I always say try the exact ingredients that I put in my recipes first, and then if you like something different, you can always change it the next time. So 425 for 5 minutes. So it's been 5 minutes, so we're going to cancel 425. We're going to put on 350 start, and we want it for about 12 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to put it on 12, and that way I can check them so they don't get overcooked. So our strawberry chocolate chip muffins came out of the oven. Look at the size of some of these. These are just beautiful, how big they are. Now this is where you want it to spring back, just like that, and you could tell that it is done. They're so nice and soft, so nice and fresh. These are perfect for breakfast on the go, and these will be great for Mother's Day, Father's Day, anytime or any time of the year. But strawberries, May, June, July, the best. Thank you for always watching.